Well, it's not going to be a very good one because I'm kind of lazy. Why I like to just overplant on seeds. So, upper pond. There used to be fish in the bottom pond, but I decided to just turn this into the watering pond. So every time I do a water change, I just flush all the extra water over into this side. This gets algae and it gets, I have a little bit of larvae, but with the constant attack, plus I net them out. So, and then I throw them in the garden and everything. So we got second gen carrot seeds, which literally I planted carrot seeds that I bought in a store. I planted them. I had harvested a whole bunch of carrots, and then I let a couple carrots go to seed. And this is the seed from that. So this year, these would produce carrots, and then the next year, they would produce seed, if you didn't know. I got some mullein. This mullein came from some bird food mullein that we got. God, it was like 20 years ago when I was a little kid. I was digging around in the attic one day and I found this mullein, right? So I went ahead and threw it in the garden a few years ago. And it went to seed. It created a good amount of seed, and the birds around here really enjoyed it. So I went ahead, I splurged this year, considering I'm kind of jobless, and the one little mullein, and the rabbits like to eat that too. Yeah, I got all this fresh vegetation in my hand for them. As I go through, like I've already done a pretty extensive thinning right here. It looks like there's just this little baby ones right there. And get those out of there. And everything else looks pretty good. I'm starting to remember now why I wanted more rabbits. It wasn't, it's a good thing he only sold me 3 of them. Because I would have gone for 5, and that's just because of how much shit I wanted. We got some watermelons. Looks like we got a little bit of a pea that was eaten. Looks like something was trying to grow there, and it was eaten. And I got some bite marks on some of my watermelon leaves here, so this seems to be getting hit high with predators. Yeah, I got this area, it looks like some things are starting to nibble on the leaves. It's especially when I go to work. When I'm out, because I usually spend the whole night out here, so I don't have a lot of predator problems at night. It's usually just when I'm not here. Corn! That corn. Corn's doing really good in here. There's some red potatoes that have been here for about 4 or 5 years. They decided to grow there. I'm not gonna fuck with them. I'm gonna leave them there. I got a nice big thick little corn stem right there. I got another thick little corn stem right there. It's creating an offshoot for some reason on this one. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. I fuck if I know. Peas until you die. I don't know if you're gonna be actually able to see the size of this beet. Oh my god, it's a Detroit red beet. I gotta admit, I've kind of gotten a little, I really like the red beets. I'm not much for vegetation, but I really like the red beets. So this is gonna be my seed one. So I'm letting it go wild, and it's getting fucking huge. I harvested all my other beets in here. That's why there's a lot of empty ground. There's a sunflower. It's in the way. We got peas. Peas are 2nd and 3rd generation. And this is the fast grower. This is the one that grew the fastest. So that's going to seed. I want a fast grower. And he didn't get a good soil. He just got the regular ground. Like that's regular ground with regular nutritional soil value. And then this was the fertilized bed. These peas, we got pea pods everywhere. We got flowers everywhere. It's doing good. This one's really vining out right here. So I definitely want to possibly keep some seeds from this one, like some of the fastest growing ones. But those are just the ones that are just going to go straight to, I'm never going to pull them off. I'm going to let them dry on the actual plant itself. So I got this type of grass, and I don't remember what it's called. I think it's something I kind of want to keep. We got some thick ass carrots. We got some more beets. These beets are ready to harvest, but we have too many beets, so we got too many beets. Beets grew really well in some areas. So I tried planting a whole bunch of things here. They sprouted up, they got eaten. Planted a whole bunch of shit here. It came up, it got eaten. Moving on. Hey, they ate, that's, yeah. They ate my, yeah, they did. Watermelon, corn, and these things just sprung up pretty quickly. Jesus, I guess maybe something to do with, death and decay. I don't know why plants like death and decay so much. This is like, I don't want to call it alfalfa, but it's definitely that. Like this is stuff that just popped up as a weed that I've been kind of letting go. These are all white potatoes. I tried to do peas around the area, but they didn't really establish very well. So they're not happy. All right, we got tomatoes and green peppers. And I'm learning that green pepper vines are a real little sensitive little fucks, and it takes them a while to wrap around anything. And we're getting some nice thick tomato plants going on in this little plastic biodome here. That's working pretty good. I got some irrigation system set up, but this is desert growing. Desert growing is not the same as a backyard garden. Hey, Rabbies. Have you produced more shit for me? Ooh. Oh, thank you for your shit. Don't bite my finger, please. Please don't bite back. There you go. I'll get you some more later. And, yeah. I'm just being too much of a little Nancy little baby. But, okay, so, this side's already got wired down, barbecue grills, and, old cat cages and whatnot. And so we're going to try a system kind of like this, but I really don't quite know if I like that yet. In regards to, I think it'd be cooler, but I don't know. I might end up having to have that whole area blocked off. Oh, wow, that's a lot of shit right there. Oh, look at all that good shit. This is some good shit. This is some damn good shit. Some old cages repurposed to try to secure up the base and the bottom. And the middle they could dig in, but oh, hey, there's the male. There's the little black one. That's the male. White and black. Hey. They tend to come out when I start talking. They like the sound of voices, but they get all nervous when I'm not talking. And then I'm still kind of working on this. I think it's just that door and a little bit more on this door. The old dog busted his way through that many years ago. Oh yeah, this used to all be a dog kennel. It's supposed to be for the chickens, but... Oh, I got baby chicks too. They're inside. You'll see them in a few months. So my pinky's not up in the camera now. Good. Limited success on this backyard test plot. I planted corn all the way through, and the corn likes this area. And then, oh my, it doesn't matter what I do, I can't seem to get it to grow. Right? I've replanted there and here a couple times, and I had a sunflower coming up right here, but it was eaten. Yeah. The holes are from me. I was testing the soil quality. I got this that was composting, but it's warm. It's still got some temperature in there, but wind blew the plastic away, and no, I didn't catch anything. I noticed some gnawing on my corn, so I put up some live traps. You eat my corn, you eat my corn, or eat you. Actually, no, I didn't show you this one. Sunflower, sunflower, pea. Oh no, that's a sunflower. And then this is my watermelon. I think it's the watermelon. It should be the watermelon. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't plant pumpkin in here. And To me, pumpkin and watermelon almost look identical. A bunch of carrots. I got this little watermelon right here that hasn't really wanted to grow yet, but I'm just gonna give it time. Oh, I almost ripped the carrot out. Yeah, be careful when you're doing this. But you know, there's some perks to desert gardening. The perk to desert gardening is nothing grows. Just nothing. This is natural. This is a desert peach bush. Creates a little peach-like fruit. Takes some work to eat it. And that watermelon, this watermelon's just not doing good at all. It's just not very happy. Corn. That corn's not doing so hot. And the watermelon seems to be doing pretty good. I've been trying to overwater because everything was getting kind of hot. Sunflower came up. That's just some cherry trees that came from a neighbor. They probably won't pop up for a while, if they ever do. Maybe. Back to the watermelons. Yeah. Oh yeah, grass. I threw down. Here's a lawn. There's my lawn. You guys like my lawn? Yeah. I got a wide angle of my lawn. Hey, there's the lawn. Figured to grow all my grass together. Yeah. Oh yeah, I bought some this wild feet oats and everything. So I got like this huge bag of oat grass seeds that germinate too. So we're gonna plant a whole bunch of that too. And it's like with the beds of destruction. I got to put up a little reseed it, put up a perimeter. That's why this hasn't been watered. It's like, why water it? It's just gonna get eaten. Because I had some stuff coming up here, and it's like not only did they eat it, but then they like ripped it out of the ground. But the tire, and it's because it's this whole thing I have about mice. Like they run around and they don't go up. They just go around the side. So you can have an oasis. But if they can just, like, because of there, probably, they can just jump up and eat all that, but they're too scared to come up here. And then, usually a rotting mouse smell would attract another mouse. They eat each other. They don't give a fuck. This isn't going to get done till winter. I'm just too nervous about making a fire. I don't want to make a fire. It's just no. Maybe winter time when it's more appropriate. It's coming along. Rock wall. I guess I might have to spray paint all these rocks black. I mean, pull out the petrified wood and whatnot, but yeah. Oh yeah, this used to be my sandbox. Used to.